Hi and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I am Rachael Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle cards and also of the Sacred Oracle online program. This week's energy forecast is for August the 19th through to August the 25th. The overall theme for this week is Awaken from within. So let's go in and see how this beautiful message unfolds through the cards. Monday and Tuesday is the card of change. Wednesday through to Friday is the card of soul, and Saturday and Sunday is the card of transformation. With Monday and Tuesday being the card of change, this is a beautiful soulful message where the awakening starts to occur. This card is about, it has a message that said it is safe for you to emerge from behind the mask. You may have always heard me or at sometimes say that my belief is that absolutely no one gets through life unscathed. Everyone will have some form of terrible pain, trauma, experience that has left a scar on them. And due to this, we usually put on an emotional guarding. We put barriers there to keep people at bay. We start to lose trust in other people. We start to keep people at a very big distance because there is a part of ourselves that's too scared to let anyone in because you've been hurt so much once before that you don't want to open yourself and make yourself available for that to happen. Your soul is saying to you, you've now dropped down to this beautiful new level and it is safe for you to allow those bricks in the wall that you have put up to start coming down. It's time for you to start trusting other people. All those times where you thought and made judgments about other people, the judgment actually was coming from you from within. You were judging yourself, and because of that judgment, that just kept making the armour that you put there even stronger. But it also, the sad part about it is that when we have these emotional barriers or that emotional guarding going on, we actually do prevent relationships from developing into beautiful, soulful connections because there will always be a void there. So this coming start of the week, our soul is encouraging and reminding us that we are so much stronger than we first thought. You're no longer that person that was at that time or place where you were hurt in your past before. You're stronger, you're more evolved, you have so much more awareness and such much more healthier boundaries that you even, because we can never prevent pain, we can never think that, painful experiences will never occur. But the difference is we have so much level of deeper understanding around ourselves so we can catch that quicker and we can learn from our mistakes. And this is where we have to learn to drop the judgment that we have within our own self and start recognizing that we are stronger than you think you are. To trust yourself, and that if your soul is encouraging you to take this journey, it's choosing that because it's backing you. It will be with you 100%, along with the universe to support you in every single way, shape or form. One of my mottos inside of my online program and also inside of my Facebook group is hashtag you don't need to do this journey alone. That's a message that keeps coming through really big this week. So remembering, if there is help or guidance that you feel that you could do with that additional support this week, reach out and ask people. Extend a new version of yourself to allow people to come in and guide you and support you and nurture you just like you willingly do for everyone else. Now it's your turn to be on the receiving end, to allow yourself to receive all of the support that you need. So ask for that help where it's needed and it will graciously come to you, no problems. Wednesday through to Friday, the card of soul, again, is that exemplarization around that judgment of being judging yourself so harshly. There is, with this new, with the emotional guarding starting to drop down, a lot of that is going to occur through your internal dialogue, the internal conversations around recognizing the beauty and the magic that exists within you. As humans, I think we're predisposed to naturally be able to point out our flaws, and yet our soul is saying enough of that. We've done that for a really long time, and all that's done is start start to break away the soul, and the soul is actually wanting to merge together this week and build a completely new, authentic version of yourself. We're getting all of these beautiful layers of being reintroduced to new versions of ourselves at really quick rates. So there may be resistance, and you may have old programs and old paradigms within your own mindset around those judgments that you've had for yourself. So, this week is also encouraging you to bring awareness and mindfulness to that internal dialogue. Have conversations that recognizes your strengths. Put your hand up and say, hey, I am amazing at this, and not shrink and hide away from being able to share that magic of what makes you the beautiful soul that you are. This week, our soul is saying, I really want you to be reintroduced to that real truthful, soulful place within yourself. And half of that is going to be able to speak your truth, to be able to say, this is me, and these are the things that I'm amazing about, as opposed to being before shrinking and hiding and just naturally sharing only your faults and flaws. People don't want to hear that anymore, and your soul doesn't want to hear you talk about yourself that way anymore. It wants to say to you, you are more than what you think you are, and now it's your time to be reintroduced to this version of yourself, which will lead us to the gorgeous energy of the weekend, which is transformation, which is through doing the progressive work of allowing those boundaries and barriers to come down, to understand that you don't need to do this journey on your own, and bring mindfulness to be able to come from hiding and shrinking and start to become visible and vocal about all that makes you freaking amazing. That is going to allow you to emerge. And those wings from the butterfly, because as you can see from the card is about this beautiful face with a butterfly on it. By the end of the week, there will be this beautiful new authentic version of yourself where your wings will be ready to soar, and you start to move into new levels and new heights that you didn't even know was capable, or even if you did, you didn't know how you were going to do that. When we go on these beautiful journeys of being awakened to all these versions of ourselves, the one thing I can definitely share with you is that you will never be disappointed. The investment of doing the work on you, it's the best investment you'll ever have. It's going to change your life in ways that you never ever thought. And how we do that is we go within. And we start really connecting, really honoring, validating, having that reverence for our own self, to be able to communicate the beauty of yourself and do that from a place of shining. And yes, of course, there's moments where we always feel a little bit nervous when we do that. But remember, those nerves are only going to be short term. And sometimes our nerves also share the same physiological response as excitement. So don't always discount that. Sometimes those nerves, when you are out and starting to shine and show up, that it's not actually excitement, almost as if the soul's been like, I've been waiting for this for so long and now we're ready to roll. So it's going to be an incredibly amazing week. So take care, be kind, sit there with if you're doing moments of gratitude, also come in this week and every day choose to sit down and say and express 3 amazing things about yourself, and watch just how quickly things change. So as always, much love to you all. Take good care, and remember, you are here to shine.